And good morning, folks. This is your old pal, Uncle Al. Just tired today. Like I said, I start every morning at 4:30 and do the books. This is just a general update for Friday, August 25th. It's been a fun week, and Uncle Al's really tired. Okay, a lot of you don't understand what's going on. That's fine. It's called normalcy biasy. Okay, I know President Trump's really mad because a lot of people are starting to look into Biden's election things. 81 million votes versus Trump's 75 million. Math does not add up. There's only 133 million registered voters. That makes it the grand total of 155 million people that voted. Something screwy. All right. The Republicans aren't that smart to rig the ballots. Got to be Democrats. Okay, I have a long list of the evils that Democrats do, and that's going to be a separate video. But this is general updates. Now, there are 3 viruses that are peaking, and a lot of places are panicking and start doing lockdowns and stuff, which is unconstitutional, unlawful. It's a suggestion. Okay, I just be polite and play their little games, and when I'm fed up with it, I'll just take it off and tell them, are you ready for legal litigation? And they usually step back and they wonder, and I said, stop. Anything you do from one step stepping back, I could sue the living hell out of you, put you out of business, take you down harder and faster than most people think. Now, there's 4,500 African Americans in San Francisco. Uncle Al enjoys litigation, and I will win. So if you think you're going to get, well, we're black and we're slaves in California. Okay, you better think again. It'll cost every California $6,000 in taxes, causing other minorities and groups to lose $10,000 in benefits. I'm going to sue you for $26 trillion. State of California, all those stupid boards and panels, all the stupid special interest groups. $26 trillion. Uncle Alan doesn't get mad. Uncle Alan get even. Okay? You have 2 choices. Leave California, shut up, pack your bags, leave. Do your walking out of California, because after the second time, I am not leaving California. We're taking it back. Inch by inch, step by step. Okay? Because Uncle Alan's fed up. A lot of you don't know how to take out the garbage, keep it nice and clean. You know, it's like we have a homeless problem. We have a mental illness problem. We have a drug problem. And Democrats and socialists and liberals all fail. Okay, 5 years, clean up everything, nice and orderly. Now I also got to get, 22 million people out of Los Angeles because of the dangers and planetary change. I got to save those idiots. You'll like Podok, Vermont. It's green. Go out there, play in the woods, die out there. Okay, or most of you are separated by 2 groups. You got the Eloys. It's dancing pony time. And you got the old dinosaur. Wolverines. It'll be fine. You'll like Podok, Vermont. It's very green. You can do all the damage you want out there, as long as I get you past the 100th meridian. All right? If Uncle Alan's in charge, we wouldn't have an energy crisis. We wouldn't have gas prices going up. I have more efficient and non-toxic electric cars. Okay, because the way you guys design it, I would not drive in it. Now, Prius, a lot of people said, there's a lot of Priuses out here. Yeah, because they're built by gasoline standards. They're not built by electric car standards, EVs. EVs is a joke, and sooner or later, the balloon's going to burst. And then a lot of you is going like, I spent over $100,000 on this EV. Well, you got $100,000 piece of crap. Sorry. Body waste, excrement, poo. $100,000 worth. So I tell a lot of people, you start yelling at your local officials. Again, it's not this carbon, green, con, energy fantasy. Doesn't matter if you're solar or wind, it's only 15%. Unless you stick with oil, coal, or nuclear, you're not going to fill out the 85%. Okay, so, what did socialists use before candles? Electricity. Okay, you got to be pretty stupid. Another thing is, the 3 diseases I tell everybody we have to be careful, and we do the mask and the rubber gloves and the whole bit, and lockdowns. I don't really care because I know what areas are going to be affected hard and where you're going to die. Okay, remember, Zoomer apocalypse, and they're just spreading fear porn and all sorts of crap. It's part of the programming. Okay, again, Houston and Austin is going to get hit by the 3 bugs. Okay, I'm not going to tell you. You have to figure it out. I already told this for the last 3 years what's going to hit. You're going to have a higher rise in leprosy, and do not blame the immigrants. This is dry leprosy. That's from the United States. South America and Central America is wet leprosy. So get your racist mind gutter out. Okay? Houston, Texas. Austin, Texas. You're going to get hit by a respiratory one. You're going to have a weakened mutant strain of this big C, and it's not cancer. We know what it is, but I don't like to talk about it. It is deadly if you have a weakened immunity system, and if you're overweight and have a beard. This is why Uncle Alan shaves and loses a lot of weight. I'm down to 174 pounds. So a lot of you people who got that, I lift weights, I'm strong, the greater chance of you going, Okay? At least my penis won't fall off. All right, San Francisco, same thing. It's even worse in that area because you have feces on the ground and dirty syringes. Okay? You wait. All right, Los Angeles, California, certain areas. You want to see your kids die? Live in Los Angeles this winter. Portland, Oregon. Once the epidemic hits, no matter what you do, the hospital will be overloaded. People will be dying in the streets. Okay? Same thing goes for Seattle, Washington. Seattle, Washington has in that area, east coast of Seattle, Washington, I have a big circle around it. You have a chance of civil war, nuclear war, civil strife, earthquake, tidal wave, foreign invasion, bacteriological diseases, let's see, chemical problems. It's like, who's stupid enough to live in Seattle, Washington? You got slap these people in the head. Same thing goes with Portland, but it's more like main reason for zombie causes, because most of Oregon is empty and full of hillbillies, and check out Reverend Christine's video. She goes into the woods. You're out of shape. This is true. Sorry, Christine. You're out of shape. You went down to a ravine and gully, nearly get yourself killed, and you leave valuable equipment on the side. This is where I find, when I take my horses out, and I take my idiot nephew, and I told him, unless you want to see that expensive phone thrown into the gully, stop. You don't ride a horse and one-handed. Okay, I told him, pay attention. It's like, Uncle Alan's getting old and tired, and I'm surrounded by mental zombies. I said, put it away. If I hear it, see it out, I'm going to mash it. All right, you have to be alert while riding a horse. Okay, this is why we find human remains out there, or dead bodies. And he says, But Uncle Alan, I never noticed because you're not paying attention. Okay, this is why Uncle Alan's mad, because I have all these people, college educated types, coming from cities, either Bay Area or LA, saying, we're out in the woods. Go home. Don't come up here. It's like, God, just drive me nuts. It's like, when I'm out there for 2 or 4 hours scanning the areas, it's like, and BLM, not Black Lives Matter, Bureau of Land Management and other federal agency does not do a good job. They leave corpses out there just rotting away. Same thing goes for the park services. Takes 5 years. Oh, we found him. Yeah, 5 years later. Okay. Signs of a dead body. Vultures overhead. You see scavengers around. You see trail markings of scavengers in your area. That's how I know there's... Because scavengers also attack my cows. I don't want that. All right? Also my pigs. Another good sign if I find hog scat, because hogs like to eat dead bodies. Okay. Worst one is Boston, Massachusetts, Chicago, Illinois, Miami, Florida. Again, lose the weight. Heavier are higher risk of getting hit with all three. New Orleans, New York City, Philadelphia, Phoenix, Arizona, especially RVS. Or is it PS? Yeah, I gotta ask my nephew. He's a doctor. Okay? Phoenix, Arizona. You have to be really careful about that one. And a lot of you are older and overweight. Okay? And then finally, Washington, D.C. I tell a lot of people, you have to be careful. You don't need to do the precautions. It's mandatory. If anything, it's by law. Sue the living hell out of them and get all the money you can. Uncle Alan's not a nice person. Alright? This is my simple, plain advice. You don't need to take it. But like I said, this is going to be a fun fall and winter. And it's coming soon. Winter is coming. So, long live the Republic while it lasts. Be a nice person. Invite your neighbors and friends. Tell them what's going on. Don't give some weird stuff like FEMA's taking over control or something. And you folks in Tennessee, you better look at your House Speaker, State House Speaker. Week, week, week. In the back to the masses. Okay, folks, but this is Friday. I'm going to do a little shopping at our Super Walmart. See all what kind of stuff. I tell a lot of people, don't buy Ozark Trail. It's junk. All right? I've been emptying out bug out bags and go bags. I will do videos on it. All right? It's like, I tell people, the main thing of a go bag is get home. Second thing of a bug out bag, it's not camping. Camping, you could cut it down, but for a bug out bag is run like hell to your safety spot. It is not glamping. It is not camping in the woods. It is not hunting. That means you run. I've been throwing golf balls at a lot of people in back of the head. That's pretty funny because Uncle Alan is using a walker, and one guy says, I can't do 10 miles. Fine. So I told him, we get here to Exeter. We walk from Visalia. That's 10.5 miles. And he was looking at me, how are you going to do? I'm going to cheat, and I'm not going to use a cart. Took a bus part way, very comfortable, got out, unfolded my folding bike, rode my bike all the way to Exeter. Stopped at A&W, had a Papa Burger, fries, and a nice frosty mug of root beer. 2 hours later, he finally showed up. And I'm kind of looking at him. You walked all the way over here. Well, yeah. Why didn't you take the bus? I didn't think about it. Why didn't you have a folding bike? I didn't think about it. And it's like, You adapt to your surroundings. A lot of people don't do that. All right, folks, I'll catch you later. You have a nice day. Remember, everything you see on YouTube is an illusion. Okay, go outside. Talk to friends. Have a barbecue. Have a dinner. Don't trust the boob tube or YouTube or social media. All right, folks. Bye now.